Morning, everybody. Hey, my hair looks kind of crazy. It's all wet. Good morning. Hey, it's Jenny. What's up? I feel like I'm kind of smiling. I'm going to take my hair down so maybe it'll dry a little bit. I'm outside right now. Hey, everyone. If you're just joining, let me know who you are. Where are you from? Say good morning. It's morning time here. Whoa, I got things going. You want to say hi to my cats? Say hey, Mike. That's Mike. There's Cricket. Hey guys. Connecting in from, I want to know. Welcome to Morning Periscope with Jenny. You're going to walk with me to my mailbox. I want to talk to you about gratitude. It's going to be a quickie this morning. I want to talk to you about saying thank you and expressing gratitude. Who do you want to thank this morning? Hi, Louisiana. Hey, Mary from Louisiana. I am in the Berkshires of Western Massachusetts. That's where I live. You're walking with me at my house. I'm outside. I'm taking you on a trip to my mailbox because I woke up this morning and I wrote a bunch of thank you cards. And I love doing this. When's the last time you've written a thank you card? Tell me. I want to know. Thank you cards make you feel so good to write them. I want you to keep a stack of cards in your house, in your apartment, wherever you live. Keep a stack and revert back to those cards. Like literally have a regular ritual that you do where you create cards every week and you send them off to people in your life, clients, friends, family members, your children, whatever. I want you to get into a regular practice of expressing your gratitude. Got it? If you already do this, tell me. I want to know what your experience is with expressing gratitude. And you know, emails are great, social media is great, but nothing will replace handwritten cards. Okay, nothing. There's something super magical about that. I keep a stack of cards and I have different designs of cards that I'll put in my drawer, and I literally have a regular practice where I'm sending out a certain number of cards every week, around 3 cards a week. And this week is like a big week. I'm going to be sending out a bunch of mailings. But this morning I wanted to take you on a walk to my mailbox and kind of let you in on the mailing process. Someone's just walking by in my neighborhood. It's nice and early here. It's about 7:30ish. I'm gonna walk over here first. Is this wet? No, cool. I can sit on this, what is this? A hammock? I'm on my hammock. If you're joining in, let me know where you're connecting in from. Where are you connecting in from today? I am in Massachusetts. It's beautiful here. I love periscoping while hammocking. It's really a great place to periscope. So listen, so what I do with my with gratitude is I'm in gratitude all the time. And this morning I woke up and I got up early before the rest of my family. No one's up yet still. I'm like, whoo, this is so awesome. I have 3 kids and my husband, and everyone's asleep. My 2 cats are up and they're kind of checking me out while I'm periscoping. So I went down to my office and I bought a card for my mother, and I've been meaning to write it and do the thing, and today was the day. And so I wrote a card for my mother. I wrote welcome cards to the girls who have already stepped forward for my new our next class of coach certification program that I have. It's called Get Gutsy Coach Training School. If you want more information on that, you can go to getgutsycoachtrainingschool.com. I can't talk yet. This morning is early. Getgutsycoachtrainingschool.com. So I love writing welcome cards to the amazing women who have stepped forward and said yes to their next level. So I put those cards together. I wrote congratulations cards to the young girls who are headed off to college that we gave scholarships to. We created a scholarship in my late sister's honor. It's called the Julie Amen Dolphins of Strength Scholarship, and we give it to college-bound seniors at my alma mater high school in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. So they'd already won the scholarship a few months back, and I wanted to send them a copy of my book, which is called Get Gutsy, along with a congratulations card that just said, hey, you're awesome. I'm Julie's sister, and I'm proud of you. You know, we picked you for a reason. They all wrote essays, and I know that they're off to do something really, really significant. Yeah, Mary, no one writes thank you cards anymore. Well, guess what? I do. You see this? I do, and you do. So let's start a revolution, shall we? I mean, that's right. Hardly anybody does. What do you get in the mail? Usually we get catalogs and bills. That's the bulk of it. But let's start a revolution. Let's send cards in the mail. Let's send, you know, congratulations card, thank you cards, I love you cards, like whatever. The easiest thing to do is to keep literally a stack of cards in your space. Keep stamps, you know, just make it easy for you. I have branded cards, like the girls who are, these are a bunch of the cards for the, you see this cool sticker, it says Get Gutsy. These are the some of our students who are coming into my next class of Get Gutsy Coach Training School. It's a coach certification program, and I got really cool branded cards that say, what do they say? You rock. And then my website is at the bottom, jennyfenig.com, and I just keep this stack of cards. And so when I send, you know, business related cards, like your awesome cards or congratulations or thank you or whatever, I typically will send those cards. I also have these really beautiful fairy cards. Yeah, they're like fairies on the front, and I send those out because they're just so pretty. And I also, those, for many occasions I can send those fairy cards. Recently I was at one of our museums, and they have a whole what's it called, like an exhibit now on Asian art, and I love Asian art. It's just like gorgeous. I've been to Asia before, and it's such an experience to go to Asia, and I especially enjoy Japan. And so I bought this beautiful like pack of 20 cards that had Japanese art on the front. So I have all these cards available to me. I also have cards that have like our last name, which is Fenig, printed on them, and I have those. So I have like lots of options. I'm really into paper products. It's fun for me. And then, you know what's cool too? Let me show you. Oh, I don't have that on my mom's. Well, okay, I don't want to show this person's address, but you see what I have here? I have this cool stamp. So this is my business address. Jenny Fenig Worldwide is the name of my business. So you see we're at P.O. Box 725, Great Barrington, Massachusetts, 01230. All right, so I have these great, it's like a stamper that I can put the return address on. And it's, you know, it's just like really, really easy. That's the deal. Anything you do in life, you got to make it like super systematized, have your little game plan down, so that when you want to do the thing, you're not held back by all of the steps. You're not like, oh gosh, I don't have any stamps, or I got to write my return address on there, and I don't have any cards. Like, set yourself up for success, because when you express gratitude in the world opens up to you. It's just the way that it happens. You're putting out this positive energy into the world, and then positive energy is coming back. It's this beautiful cyclical loop. So that is what I love to do. I wanted to loop you in on this process to encourage you to think about how you can express gratitude in your life. It will change everything for you if you can get yourself into a regular practice. Just watch out. Watch out. Things will start opening up. You'll be like, what is going on? This is so cool. And you feel so good. I mean, really, it's not even about what comes back to you. It's about just the act itself. When you know that you have expressed gratitude in whatever form, saying, you know, thank you, congratulations, you're amazing. I want to just let you know that I was thinking about you, and you literally just put it in the mail. Invest in a pack of stamps and some cards and do it. All right, so you're going to walk with me to my mailbox. Here we go. My cat Cricket is coming too. If you have any questions or comments on the walk, let me know. I'm here for you. Okay. Those of you who haven't read my book yet, Get Gutsy, get your hands on that, because I talk a lot about these concepts. There's these just like universal concepts around living well in the world. You can get the book at Amazon. It's called Get Gutsy. It is amazing. We have ebook versions and paperback versions. If you want to check out a free chapter, I'm totally psyched to gift you with one of those. You can go to getgutsybook.com. That's getgutsybook.com. You can get yourself a free chapter plus this really beautiful digital manifesto that has 10 universal life lessons that, like, when you're in a tizzy and you're like, what do I do? Just come back to the manifesto. Steph's here. My day can't start until Stephanie comes, you know. Stephanie is my amazing new friend. She is so great on my Periscopes. So we're talking gratitude. We're talking about good morning, Hen. So great to have you here. We're talking about expressing your love for your people, and that is what I was inspired to do this morning. I got up before my kids at 6 a.m. I was like, pa-ching! I get into the shower, so my hair's all wet. And I just decided to have a morning of gratitude. So I have a bunch of these cards, and some of them are going out to my newest students in my fall class. My Get Gutsy Coach Training School starts October 1st. Oh, thank you. I like my manifesto too. And so some of our newest students, they are getting welcome cards saying, like, you're freaking amazing. And you see my fun stickers that say Get Gutsy. Those are on the cards. My mother is getting a card for me saying, yeah, go reprint it, Stephanie, and put it on like your screensaver or something. Make it your screensaver on your phone. It would be that size, wouldn't it? I think I might do that. I haven't even done that. I'm going to do that. Here's my mailbox. All right, here's my mailbox. Here we are. Okay, here's my cat Cricket. He's running. There he's like, oh. All right, so they're going in the mailbox. Looks like a car is coming up the way here. What up? This is my road. Okay, we're putting up, here we go. Love and gratitude is in this mailbox. Love and gratitude is in this mailbox. This is my road. This is where I live. It's all green. We have neighbors. This is Mike, my cat Mike. We have neighbors. Where we live, I mean, I want to show you over here. Oh, where do you find it again, Steph? Go to Get Gutsy. Let me think. Yeah, getgutsybook.com. Getgutsybook.com. Opt in for your free chapter. In that free chapter, we give you the manifesto. It's the digital manifesto. All right, you can get it there. Even if you've opted in before, opt in again, and it'll go out to you. It'll go out to you. So this is my land. And so we have all this green, all this grass. I love it. It's just totally calming for me. It's really, really. And it's when we can come into this place of stillness, express our gratitude. I'm coming into this regular practice where I'm just walking the grounds of my land, because it centers me and it gets me going for my day. So what gets you going for your day? For me, it's this gratitude. For me, it's touching nature. You see them, I have my hand on here. These are rocks from Newport, Rhode Island, these particular rocks that my finger's on. You see these? They have this beautiful cliff walk there, and I love rocks. There's power in rocks. There's strength in rocks. There's a lot of great energy in rocks. So this is something I collect with my kids. We'll get rocks, and we created this little mailbox rock garden, if you will, around the mailbox. We attempted flowers here. Those did not last. Yeah, and my mother-in-law accidentally ran into our mailbox, so the flowers died then too. But that's okay. The rocks are good. You know why I love rocks too? They're low maintenance. Rocks know how to take care of themselves. They don't need my help. The rocks know what they're doing. Without my assistance, I don't have to water the rocks. I just get to like look at them and touch them and be energized by the rocks. So today I ask you, who do you want to express gratitude towards? Do it regularly. Set yourself a regular task. I use Asana for my project management software. It's an amazing tool. It's free if you have 10 users or less on your team. I do on my team. So we've been using asana.com. That's ASANA.com. We've been using it for, at least 3 years. It's changed my life. It is my project management tool. Yes, I would love to scope about asana.com. That's a great topic, Stephanie. Totally. I will meet the asana people one day, because I preach the power of asana everywhere I go. I was actually recently interviewed on Entrepreneur on Fire. It's a great podcast, and he asked me what is my favorite internet tool, and I told him it's asana. It's asana, for sure, for sure. And there's a lot of great tools out there, but asana has been a game changer for me. So I have every week, I have a task that is assigned to me that says, write 3 cards, like three thank you cards, 3 whatever cards, like whether they're thank you cards, congratulations cards, you're awesome cards, you know, my heart goes out to you because you're experiencing a loss card. I mean, whatever, but put the damn card in the mail, okay? I gotta like drop the D-bomb there. Put it in the mail. An email is not going to cut it. All right, I'm going to encourage you to go higher here. Emails are great, Facebook messages are great, but God, how many of these do we get? All the time. That's right. You got to buy stamps. And I mentioned that earlier in the Periscope. I want all of you to go out, have a drawer in your house, in your apartment, wherever you live, that contains a stack of cards, a book of stamps, and a little like return address labels. And I got these really cute stamper return address things that I have one for my business address and one for my home address. Okay, and it's a really cute stamper. You can just Google it, like find like return address stamper, and you'll find it. Mine are, I'm into all that. I'm into paper products. I'm into the way things look. If you look at my branding, I mean, that's a core piece of my brand, and I'm a brand strategist. I talk a lot about this with the work that I do with my clients. So you really want to be mindful of the way you present yourself, the way your essence comes across, right? So set yourself up for success. Get your pack of cards. I have branded cards when I send things out related to my business, like all the cards I just put in the mail from my Get Gutsy Coach Training School, newest students. They all have like my really cool branded cards in them. They say "You rock." So yeah, I'll take you down here. Let's see if I can show you these cards so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll take you on a little tour. If there's any questions or just like things that you all do, share in the comments. My cats are so cute. They're outside. I love walking outside in the morning. It really gets me going. So you want to think about that. Have this all set up so you don't have, how'd you learn so much about branding? Oh, Stephanie. Well, I've been a brand lover since I was a little girl. Like I was obsessed with Esprit and Genera and Guess jeans. And, you know, when I was little Jordache jeans, oh my God, I was obsessed with all that. I've just been a brand lover because it helped me make decisions. I was like, oh, I can trust that mark because, hey, Christina's here, Careers on Fire. Because I knew it was branded. So I understood the decisions that they were making related to the brand, and it signified quality to me. All right. So, but then, you know, liking brands is one thing, actually being expert in them and training like into what is a brand is a whole nother thing. Yeah, NKOTB, totally, Stephanie. Oh my God, no wonder we like each other so much. I was an NKOTB wild woman. I thought I was gonna get married to Jordan Knight. Anybody else? Jordan, I was Jordan's girl. Okay, so then I went to work at a company called Porter Novelli, and they were a strategic communications firm. Let me turn on more lights in here. And you thought you married Donnie. That's so funny. So, and I became a branding girl, and I worked on top brands like Kellogg and Hershey and Viagra and M&M's candies. You all want to see? I was actually going through my I was putting away a folder, and I was like, oh my God, I still have these folders from my PR days. You guys are gonna die. Let's see. See, I gotta put my phone down so I can grab it. Rah, 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 rah. OMGs. Here we go. Do I have anything in here? Okay, here we go. You guys want to see? This was one of my clients, M&M's. So I learned a lot about brands because I worked on the top brands in the world. I helped launch the new color of M&M's back in like, God, when was this? 2001 or something. Do you guys remember? It was called the Global Color Vote, where we voted on the new color of M&M. It was going to be either pink, purple, or aqua. And you remember that? I mean, big news, right? Life-changing news. Do you remember which color won? we did all the branding for this. We did just the launch around it, all the media relations. It was huge. And my favorite piece of the entire project, green is already in the M&M, Stephanie, but I did work on the a big project. It was our first project when we won the M&M's piece of business, which was like huge. We wanted this piece of business so much. And it was when the green M&Ms got a face printed on the M&M. And it was like this new technology. Nothing had ever been printed on M&Ms except the letter M. And we were able to print the face of green, which is kind of like the female. She's sexy, she's fun, she's flirty. We printed a face on the M&M. So that was like this, we did a big party around that, a lingerie and swimwear themed fashion show. I mean, so that's how I learned about branding. And this was one of my favorite things ever to do when I worked in public relations, was go to photo shoots. So my client at M&M's and I, gosh, what was her name? I loved her. We had so much fun. We orchestrated this photo shoot. You don't know how much goes into organizing M&Ms into a photo shoot. Hours, getting the M&Ms lined up just right. So, yeah. I wrote the copy. I mean, this was my life. So I did, yeah. Here's when we did our green, when we did that green, the face on the green M&Ms, we sent around chocolate martini recipes and martini glasses filled with green M&Ms to top media outlets. This was kind of clever, right? Kind of clever. So I saved this stuff. So that was my background in branding. I worked on the top brands in the world, working on their launch plans, their media relations, helping position them with their key constituents. And I did that. And that was the start of my career. And it taught me so much about branding. And that's what I use now with my people. I know about messaging. I know about, just the colors that you use and where you hang out and the moves that you make. It all makes a difference. So that's what I weave into everything that I do in my own personal business. And we're going through a website relaunch right now. So very soon you will see a new website, and I'm super excited. Yeah, I'll answer that question. I love that. So here are my cards back on this card piece. Okay, you see what this says? You rock, you rock. And I hope it's not like reverse. Yeah, there you go. See these? You rock. JennyFenig.com. Super simple, okay? I had my designer design this image, and then we got them printed at Cafe Press, cafepress.com. All right, so if you want to get some cool branded cards, get some cool branded cards. Here's my stamper, PSA Essentials. You can just search for that. PSAessentials.com. Jenny Fenig Worldwide, P.O. Box 725, Great Barrington, Massachusetts, 01230. Anyone want to send me a thank you card? Or hey, let's do this thing called life together? You can send it here. Jenny Fenig Worldwide, P.O. Box 725, Great Barrington, Massachusetts, 01230. I love it when I get mail from my people, from my Get Gutsy Galaxy tribe members. So yeah, I love these. And I have one for my home address too. Okay, and I just keep it. Here's my drawer. You see my cards. I've got this box of other stuff. Here's those fairy cards that I mentioned, because I just like fairies. I think they're super, super cool. Okay, so I've got that there. And it's so easy for me. Here's my stamps. Look, I still got some. Let's do this thing called life together. That's right. That's what we're doing. Here's my other card. I got to put my... I worked on Pele. Pele was another one of mine. Anybody like soccer? This was one of my projects too. I traveled around the world with Pele. You can't make this shit up. I'm serious. I did that. And it was quite an experience. So to answer Stephanie's question, some of you are on the cusp of transition. I transitioned out of public relations. I do public relations for my own business, and I counsel my clients on some moves they can make to connect with media, because that was my background. That's my world. I know how effective it is. I know that it works. But I changed I changed my course a lot. So I talk about this in my book, Get Gutsy. Those of you who haven't fully read it yet, like literally, it's required reading. It's required reading to do this thing. Yeah, you can't, exactly, you can't make this shit up. So read Get Gutsy. Hey, there it is. I love it. See, these, I'm sending out some more packs. Hey, I want to keep their addresses private, but these are some, I'm sending out some books to the winners of my late sister's honor. Julie is my sister. She's very much with me. She's one of my guides. And we started a scholarship in her honor called Julie Amen Dolphins of Strength Scholarship. So today I'm sending books and just congratulations cards to the 3 girls we selected this year. They're college bound. They're going to college. There's probably going, there might be at college now because I know college is starting like any moment now. They live in Florida where I grew up. And so I'm sending them my book, and that book will serve them in college and beyond. My book will serve you. It's my love letter to the world. Read it. It will help you. I go into kind of exactly, you got it, Stephanie. That's the dolphin. And here is my dolphin ring. It was my sister's. So I actually just started wearing it again this year, right when I was publishing my book. I wanted some extra strength with me. To move through this next level of growth. So this was her ring. I wore it on my wedding day, and then I started wearing it again this year, and I haven't taken it off since January when Get Gutsy was published, and it became a bestseller like the first day it came out. So it was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I wear it. I love it. This is like some of my wedding and my anniversary bands. This is like engagement rings. So that's my jewelry. But yeah, I was in public relations. I thought I'd always be in PR. I started my career there. I was at the top, one of the top public relations agencies in the world. And I was living my dream. You know, I was working on these big clients. I was traveling around the world. I was like, 22 years old and, doing it. I literally was traveling around the world with the soccer star Pele at the tail end of my work there. And I quit while I was doing that. I had many more destinations I was going to go to with him and the team. And I just knew it wasn't for me. I was flying first class. I was staying at the Four Seasons. I mean, it was like a cushy job, but it was not the work I was meant to be doing. And I had to jump off that cliff. And so from there, I moved into another career, which is called conference production. I didn't even know that it was an option, and I found it. And I worked in their marketing and brand strategy division. And I produced conferences for, yeah, exactly, Stephanie. You just know. So I produced conferences for people in branding and marketing and customer service. I had keynote speakers like Tony Robbins, like Colin Powell, the former Secretary of State, like the best-selling author Malcolm Gladwell. I booked in corporate leaders from Target and Procter & Gamble and, Kellogg cereals and we always would invite people from Apple. I always wanted Apple, but they would never come speak for us. But, just some of the top companies in the world, Google, all these people would come to my conferences. It taught me to think like an entrepreneur. Yeah, totally. So, but again, it was like that inner voice, which is, I talk a lot about that in my book, Get Gutsy. That inner voice just said, Jenny, you're learning. This is a great training ground for you, but it's not the work that you're going to be doing for the bulk of your life. And so I had to get the courage up to quit that job. And I did. I trained to become a yoga teacher because I knew something had to change. I was making a lot of money in that last job. My last 2 years in that conference production job, each one of those years I made $175,000. And which was huge for me. At that time, I was like, oh my God, this is insane. This is amazing. Which was interesting because I don't think that I hadn't been doing the inner work to be able to feel like I deserved that money. So often when money would come in, I needed to like spend it. And I spent it on experiences mostly and Coach bags because I was obsessed with Coach bags. But we would spend it. I went to Asia for a month. We took this amazing tour. I bought a vacation property we became Starwood Vacation owners, which I don't regret any of this stuff, but now just where I am in my business and realizing the money piece, you have to do a lot of work around money mindset. My friend Denise Duffield Thomas is great around this, and I've learned a lot from her just around knowing that that it's safe to have the money. It's safe to hold on to it. Yeah, you spend it on pad thai takeout. That's so, oh yeah, honey, believe me. Taxis, my New York City existence. I mean, what a great city to make a lot of money in, because you can just spend it. You just walk out. I used to joke when you'd leave your New York City apartment, you just kind of like throw $20 on the street, because that's what would happen when you would leave your apartment. You were just like, oh my God, there's so many things to spend money on. And my apartment, Steven and I lived in an apartment that was $4,000 a month. It was gorgeous. We were overlooking the Hudson River, 31st floor. It was absolutely extraordinary. But I just knew that there was more to life, and this is it. So, you know, I reinvented myself from my decade plus in corporate America. I now have my own business. I have a training and coaching company. I train women to become coaches. I train women to take it to the next level in their spiritual leadership, their spiritual business leadership. You know, I'm really helping women step out there as entrepreneurs, spiritual leaders, and allowing you to see that everything you desire is available to you. It truly, truly is. This year I launched a book writing course, which is amazing. Michelle, who's on this, she was in my coach training school and in my book writing immersion course. Yeah. Awesome, Michelle. I think I do follow you on Periscope. If I don't, I definitely will, hon. Keep shining, keep rocking. I'm going to see Michelle at Alchemy. Thanks for spreading the word. Any of you who want to join me at Alchemy, come. It's this October here in the Berkshires. The Berkshires, it's extraordinary here. You can find out more at thealchemyevent.com. Yeah, Stephanie, Michelle, you all are kindred spirits. And yeah, Michelle and I randomly met at Kripalu earlier this year, and she's just been an amazing woman, an awesome student, like coming in and just being very, very eager to learn, which is the key. And I'm an eager student too, and the way I can teach is because I'm also learning. And yeah, Alchemy, Christina's here. Christina's in my business adventure school. She was in Get Gutsy Coach Training School as well. They were my inaugural class. I'm so proud of these girls because they are going on and they are doing it. Like, they have clients, they're rocking it, they're on Periscope, like they are doing it. And I created Get Gutsy Coach Training School because so many people were, you know, going through these classic coach training schools and they weren't making it as coaches. I know, because I went through a classic coach training school. I made it because I went out and invested big time to go and do so. A lot of my classmates did not. And so they were coming to me years later and being like, what, you know, Jenny, I need to learn from you. And they were hiring me. Stephanie, don't worry. If you check out Get Gutsy Coach Training School, there's more in there that you do. It's not just about coaching. It'll set you up for so many other things. Just go look at the page and see if it calls out to you. You definitely should be coming to Alchemy though, Stephanie, like no doubt. And I'd love you to be in. I've got a new offering that's going to be coming out soon. I've got Building Bootcamp, which I've launched before, but we're going to offer that up again in September. All right. And then Get Gutsy University is going to be coming out for the general public later this year. And that is like the spot where you're going to have access to a bunch of my courses. I've been like a course creation machine over the last few months, last few years. And I put them all in this really cool spot called Get Gutsy University. It hasn't launched to the public yet. Just some of my students in other courses have gotten access to it. And I am working with a high-level coach and a team basically to just get it out in the most beautiful way. And it's going to be later this year. I'm going to do it when the time is ripe. But Stephanie, for sure, Alchemy Live is your spot and you can drive there. So there's really no reason that like, I just feel like you need to be there. Others of you, if you want to come hang with me, thealchemyevent.com. That is my annual event. This is the last time I'll be holding Alchemy. And I'll definitely be doing live events and workshops and things like that. But this will be our final year for Alchemy. It's time to make space for our next level, and we have to be willing to let go of things, right? So Yeah, Rebel is cool. That's right. Try Building Bootcamp. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Steph, that would be awesome for you, hun. So that's going to be coming out in September, and I'm going to be doing a free webinar in early September to talk about getting known online. So look out for that. If you all are on my list, you can go to jennyfennig.com, get on the list. I'll be doing this free webinar in September. Try Building Bootcamp will start later in September. And everybody who signs up for Try Building Bootcamp, you all will get special pricing to come to Alchemy Live. All right. So we just like to make it as like simple and awesome for you as possible. Yes, I'm adding Periscope to the webinar. Yeah, I'll Periscope the webinar. And also for Try Building Bootcamp, I'm going to add in some additional content around Periscope and around Facebook groups. As I created the content for Try Building Bootcamp last year, Periscope didn't even exist. And Facebook groups have totally grown. So I'm going to be updating the curriculum. It's a 4-week course. And in the final week of the course, you're going to be creating an epic piece of content that doesn't have to take you forever, like a one piece. Like, let me show you a piece of content that's just like super simple, where I have something over here. Yeah. This is another little freebie you guys can get your hands on here. I'll change, you can see it easily. Okay, this is called Your Sacred Marketing Puzzle. It's got a little glare on it, but this is a one-piece little giveaway that you can have for your people. All right, you see what it is here? Doesn't have to take you forever. Oh my God, no, it shouldn't. I tell my people, they just spend an hour on it, a couple of hours. And then, with this, I had my designer make it look really cool. If you guys want this, Your Sacred Marketing Puzzle, look, it has all the things that you could be doing. Freebies, strategic networking, associations, all this stuff. Yep, all of it. Go to jennyfennig.com/puzzle. And you can get this really pretty PDF. Isn't it pretty? Well, this is part of the branding, right? You all know I'm a branding girl. So look, it's got the logo, Soulful Business, Gutsy Life. Here's the website. Yeah, so these are lead magnets. jennyfennig.com/puzzle. Get your hands on this. I want to give this to you, okay? Yep, you got it, Steph. jennyfennig.com/puzzle. I'll show you another lead magnet. This is really fun. And I need to have like my list of all things I want to Periscope on. So this is 8 Keys to Living Your Soul's Calling. This is another lead magnet. It's a freebie. You all can get your hands on it. jennyfennig.com/calling. jennyfennig.com/calling. So you can see these are the 8 keys that I reveal in my book, Get Gutsy. And then what did I do? I just took that information, I took that content, yep, and I just put it into a simple PDF here, a super simple PDF. Now, I didn't design this. I gave my designer the creative direction. I gave her the copy. She designed it. And see what we did here? Dive deeper into these concepts in Jenny Fennig's best-selling book, Get Gutsy, blah, 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 at getgutsybook.com. Yeah, so it's this lead magnet. They're going to get it at jennyfennig.com/calling. Then once they get it, there's a series of emails that they get. And then we're saying, hey, you want to learn more, go to the book website. And you can go and buy the book there. You can get a free chapter of the book. Like, my goal is to help people, change people's lives. I mean, that's what I'm here to do. That's the mission. And so I have all these lead magnets. I have all of these tools available, and it really starts with gratitude. So that's how we started this Periscope today. It's about gratitude. It's about, sharing your magic with the world. Let me show you one final thing, because you all are going to get a kick. Adios. Here is some mind mapping that I was recently doing. Get Gutsy University. You see, this is my brain, okay? This is like all this stuff. I have this giant piece of paper. There's my vision board over there. And I was mapping out. Yeah, I was mapping out. So you see stuff around Get Gutsy University, my mastermind, which is called the Business Adventure School. I've got my coach training school, my book writing immersion. I've got the Live Your Dream Challenge. And I was just, so this is what I do. This is what I help my people do. I am a spiritual teacher, but I'm a spiritual business teacher. So I'm helping you identify what your gifts are. What is your calling? How are you going to be living your calling every single day in the world? And how are you going to be cashing in on your calling through your work, through your business, Yep, totally. So how we are going to wrap this up. This has been awesome. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for all the hearts. Thanks for being here. Thanks for allowing me to do this work. Who are you going to express gratitude to today? If you don't yet have cards and stamps and like return address stamper, get on it today. Yeah, exactly. You girls got it. Michelle and Stephanie. You two are going to get along really well. And Stephanie, Michelle and Christina will definitely be at Alchemy. I'm just like, you need to be there. I just feel it. I just feel certain things. So if you don't yet have your cards, if you don't yet have all that stuff that you need, your stamps and your return address stamper, get it. Have fun. You're going to love picking it out at the store, or go to Amazon. You can search for that stuff very easily. I bought my fairy cards straight up on Amazon. I just searched for fairy cards. And there they were. You can get branded cards made at cafepress.com. Just do it. Just freaking do it. And set yourself a regular task in asana.com or your project management tool to write cards. Put cards in the mail every single week. Every single week. And you watch what will happen to your energy. You watch what opportunities are going to start coming in your path. And you're doing it because it's the love in your heart that is inspiring you to do this. But then the whole world just gets juicier. Just watch out. And I'm going to be sending so many more cards, because you know what I'm moving into next? That's right. I'm launching my podcast, guys. I'm launching my podcast. I'm so psyched. So I am going to be sharing regular messages with you, inspirational messages like what we're doing here on this Periscope, but in the podcasting form. And I'm going to be interviewing some beautiful, inspiring people about how they have found their calling and they're cashing in on it. Okay, that's really what it's all about. So and they're gutsy and they're courageous and they're generous, and they are people who you are going to want to learn from. So that's what I have made space for. I just did a fucking massive declutter yesterday. I had to drop the F-bomb there because it was massive. Those of you who periscoped with me yesterday, you saw my declutter. And exactly. And oh my God, I feel so fresh. I feel so alive. I feel so just supercharged. I am now studying under a spiritual teacher who I've been wanting to learn from for quite some time. I'm so on the path, and I am honored that we are on this path together. So keep showing up, keep telling me who you are and how I can serve you. And I love your suggestions. Thanks, Stephanie, especially for all of your suggestions on what to Periscope on next. I'm writing them all down. Thank you, Michelle, for being here. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone who's here. Exactly. Michelle, who's the spiritual healer. I am studying under Gabrielle Bernstein. I'm studying under Gabrielle Bernstein, and just really, really excited about that. I am going to be, just moving to the next level in my spiritual teachings, and, doing it my own way, right? Because really my flavor is around, that cashing in on it, finding that calling, knowing what your gifts are, cultivating them, and then shape-shifting them in the form of your business. We're talking, all that stuff around lead magnets and your project management, and just like making it real in the world, because, the upper chakras are great, but we got to bring it down into those lower chakras and make it real. All right. Mwah. Bye, Steph. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Hey from Maryland. Is this Blingy Karen? What's up? Listen, I'm going to wrap it up now. I'm going to go drink my tea, and then we've got to take our minivan to go get serviced because we're going to Montreal next week, but I'll definitely Periscope from Montreal. I probably have some more Periscopes in me this week. I'm on sabbatical in my biz. I'm doing some fun stuff here and there, but it's just been super. Yeah, watch the replay, dear. And hey, Jasmine Biala, yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up, but love having you here. I'm honored to be on this journey. Send your thank you cards. Come back, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Let me know who you send your Facebook messages to. Send your thank you cards to. Tell me, like, I want to celebrate you. Yes, DM me, hon. I'm ready, Steph. Go for it. Go for it. All right, and keep shining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.